Okay, let's go through a very brief introduction of the shaft. Okay, so you know what is shaft? Shaft is a rotational members, circular cross-section, either solid or hollow, which can transmit power and rotational moment. Okay, you can transmission power and rotation moment. Okay, normally the machine element that is this one, the gear, pulley, and so on, are installed or mounted on the shaft used to transmission the power. Okay, or you connected to the motor or engine to the machine. So this one, the key, the feed, the pin is used to attach the machine element to the shaft, to attach for that. Okay, so the shaft is actually is just one hollow or solid circular cross section. So it's rotational, rotate with the contact bearing. You can put a bearing so they will move, rotate very smooth. So you can have different various types of the ring and so on. You to put at the step in the shaft is used to take up the axis load located and the rotational element. Okay, install for that as a step. So coupling also is a transfer power from the drive shaft to the driven shaft. So connected between two parts using the coupling method. And so this one is a brief introduction about the shaft. So the shaft, they got their own standard equation. So normally we design for the shaft, do a bit of bending calculation, basics calculation for torsional, bending, and so on. Okay. So this one is a sample, okay, location of the shaft. So motor at here connected the coupling between two shafts. That means the output from the motor and connected, and then you got a bearing to make it rotational, smooth shaft, and then connection to another machine, okay, to transfer the power. And so this shaft will be under torsion load. Okay, the very basics, their load acting at the shaft. Okay, so introduction, the shaft is rotational element. Transmission power, the main thing is transmission power one to another. Okay, so normally the is applied by the tangent force, resultant force, and so on, twisting more complex together. Okay, so transfer to various machine link into the shaft. So transfer the power from one shaft to another. So you will install the member like the pulley or gear, okay, on it. So you also have the force applied on that and make the shaft to be bending. Okay, so we can say that the shaft is used to transmission torque and bending moment. Okay, so this one is introduction. Okay, so it's a cylindrical. Most of the time is cylindrical. Okay, this one we can apply to an X. Okay, it's like the trend. Okay, put in the trend. Okay, the shaft rotational machine element. So this one only bending moment only is applied with the bending moment. Either is a spindle, very short shaft at the motion to the cutting tools. Drill very high speed drill. High speed drill. This one. So this one is very introduction about the condition. So so this one you got two. Let's say you got two roller connection with the shaft can move. Okay, the spindle like the CNC machine. So you connected to something and then you spin. Okay, cutting tool as a cutting tool of the workpiece. So this one is a material used for the shaft. So why you want to find out the best one, okay, for the shaft, because connection to between two parts with the high load. So high strength, good machinery, low notch sensitivity factor, good heat treatment, resistant properties. Okay, this one is sample. They use the carbon steel for the grade. Okay, so this one is the table lah. With different standard grade, they will have different ultimate tensile strength and the yield strength. So from here we can find out that it's quite high lah. Okay, so when the shaft of the high strength is required, then the alloy steel, this one is used, high strength. So we use this one as an input. If you are using the shaft in your design, you want to apply to the high strength, so this is the material used, but there will be high cost. So manufacturing, there will be hot rolling, either hot rolling or cold rolling. Okay, cold rolling for that. So, either one. Okay, so hot or cold rolling, like this one. Okay, so this is the bigger one. When you go inside another side, so you got two roller. Okay, they will be make it to the smaller diameter. Okay, hot or cold roller. So with the movement with the shaft. Okay, so we can make it to our desirable shape. So two types of the shaft important: transmission, the shaft, transmission, the power. So we use this one, transmission power, source, and connected to the machine to absorb the power. Okay, so another one is the machine shaft, integrated part to the machine itself, is one part of it. Okay, this is okay, two types of the shaft normally we will apply. Standard size, so this one is the standard size, different location, we got a step to support, we got a step to support it. Okay, so standard size normally we apply is this meter. Okay, transmission power. So the stress that will be included in the shaft maybe is the shear stress, transmission of torque, bending stress, okay, and combination for both. Okay, so bending normally apply to gear, pulley, and so on. Okay, this one is an example. So from the bodies, okay, these bodies, they will make a standard, okay, maximum, if you with allowance key, so this is the maximum with and so on. But I don't think this one you will be applied to your assignment maybe, because the force apply, yours one will be less. Okay, and we can use SolidWorks to do simulation afterwards to check is it more than the maximum value or not. Okay, so okay, this one maybe your shaft will under moment, twisting moment only, torsion, bending, or combine. Okay, so this one is the basically these types of the force will apply. Okay, now we go to some formula.